Hey everyone, I got my Oura 4 ring about 4 months ago. So I've been wearing it for 4 months and I wanted to tell you all the 7 reasons why I love this ring. So 4 months ago when I decided I wanted to get one, I did get the sizing kit first. You can get a sizing kit for just $10. And what's really cool on Amazon is that if you get the sizing kit and then you do decide you want to buy a ring, you get a $10 credit after. So a sizing kit is basically free if you do decide to buy the Oura ring. So like I said, I've owned this for 4 months now. I decided to get the brushed silver just because I did some research and I read that scratches do not show up as heavily or as prevalent with the brushed silver ring. And just for full transparency, I have not ever owned an Oura ring before. So I have not owned the 2 or the 3. I've only owned the 4. So I have nothing really to compare it with, except one of my friends did recently get the 4. She did show me her 3 and it was really bumpy on the inside of the 3. On the inside of the 4, it's fully smooth. There are no bumps or ridges or anything like that. So let's get into it. I want to go over the 7 reasons why I love the Oura ring. Starting with number 1, it has no notifications. So I was going to get an Apple Watch. I don't have an Apple Watch. And one reason is I don't want to be constantly bombarded with distractions during the day. With the Oura ring, you don't get any distractions whatsoever. There's no display on here to alert you. There's no vibration on here to distract you while you're at work. Occasionally on your phone, you might get a push notification from Oura that says, hey, you might want to stretch a little bit. You've kind of been sitting down for a while. Or hey, your battery might need to be recharged, that kind of thing. But other than that, I don't get any kind of distractions like I would from an Apple Watch. Number 2 are the sleep stats. So this thing is pretty awesome at detecting your sleep and what kind of sleep you have throughout the night. It even tells you each stage of sleep that you're in. Like it can tell me how many hours of REM sleep I had last night, how many hours or minutes of deep sleep I had last night, all kinds of stuff related to sleep, which I was really impressed with. It even tells me the lowest heart rate that I had throughout the night. So this thing is really, really cool when it comes to sleep. And I like to keep up with how well I'm sleeping, so this really helps me track that. Number 3, it keeps up with my activities and my exercises. So if I go for a run, I don't have to actually start or stop when I begin the run or end the run. It automatically knows all that. It knows how many calories I burned, the distance that I ran. It gives me a total map of the complete run, including the distance and the time. It gives me an activity goal for the day, and it lets me know if I've reached it or not, or if I'm halfway there. So it kind of motivates me in that sense. And it's pretty good at detecting what kind of activity you're doing. So if I do go for a run, it will list it as a run. Sometimes it does ask you, so it will say something like, was this an elliptical machine you were on? And I can say yes, or I can say it was walking instead. Sometimes it does get it wrong, but usually it's pretty accurate. Number 4 is that it keeps up with my steps really well. I've always been interested in how many steps I have throughout the day. Even before my ring, I would look on my phone every day, but it was not accurate because there was many times I would leave my phone at my desk and walk, and so it wasn't keeping up with all my steps because I didn't always have my phone with me. Well, guess what? With a ring, you're gonna always have your ring with you, so it's a lot better at keeping up with my steps now throughout the day. Number 5, it keeps up with my body stress. And what I mean by that is it knows if I'm beginning to get sick. It knows if my body is recovering from an injury or something like that. It can kind of detect that based on my heart rate and things like that and how well I sleep. And so it will kind of notify me if I'm beginning to get sick or not, which is very useful to me because I can take it easy that day. Maybe I won't go to the gym. Maybe I'll just rest that day and let my body recover. Number 6 is that it's also good at keeping up with emotional stress. So it knows if I'm like really stressed out because of work or because of just something I'm going through, it can just detect that kind of stress as well. So it can detect those stressful moments throughout the day, but then it's also looking to see if you're recovering from them. So it's looking to see if you're having some downtime, some relaxation time throughout the day as well. And it's trying to ensure you have a good balance of stress along with relaxation. Number 7 is the battery life. So with an Apple Watch, you pretty much have to charge those every night or every 2 days at least. With this, it's every 5 days. So I just put it on the charger once every 5 days, and then it lasts for 5 days, and I don't have to charge it at all until then. And it's super fast. Like it can charge in an hour. So I can charge it while I'm taking a shower and getting ready, and then by the time I'm done, it's charged. So I listed the benefits, but I will also give you a con, and that is that you do have to pay for the app. At least if you want to get all the statistics, you do have to pay a monthly subscription fee of $5 a month $4.99, something like that. But to me, that is worth it just because of all the information and data that you get with it. So if you learned something from this, give it a like and ask me any question you might have about the Oura Ring. Like I said, I've been using it for 4 months, so I've really gotten to know it and what it can do. So leave a comment if you have any kind of question. Thanks for watching.